Lots and lots of spectators in Mallory Square go by. Rear shot on board Drambuie. In first place in Super Cat, Drambuie. Other competitors include Flying Tiger, DeSantis, Tommy Bahama, Can Do, Platinum, How Sweet It Is, Brioski, Hidden Agenda, of course, WHM Motorsports, Team Virgin, Airborne. 13 competitors in all in Super Cat. Number one in Super Cat, Drambuie. All right, there you saw it in motion again. Your winner in Super Cat Light Inboard. Now we're on board Drambuie on Ice, your leader in Super Cat, Drambuie on Ice. And we're going to take Drambuie on Ice to the finish line. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson. All right, Drambuie on Ice slowing down, getting the checkered flag in Super Cat. Fine job there by Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson. All right, slowing down, Drambuie on Ice, your winner. And that is it, the end of race number 3, the Super Cats and the Super Cat Light Inboards. It's over. We'll have the results, the total results for you in just a few moments. Great racing, highly competitive racing, lots of competitors in both classes. We've got 13 competitors in Super Cat and 9 in Super Cat Light Inboard. There you see lots and lots of spectators having watched this race number 3 of 7 here in Key West for these 2002 APBA World Championships. right, you just saw the two winners in the respective classes. We'll give you the others in just a few moments. Okay, in Super Cat class, we've got Drambuie on ice. We just saw getting the checkered flag in first place, followed by Airborne, Big Thunder in second place. Team Virgin bringing up third place. Once again, Drambuie, your winner in Super Cat class. In Super Cat class, light inboard in motion again. Number 1, followed by How Sweet It Is in second. Zip Express in third. In motion again, dominating Super Cat light inboard, getting the checkered flag in that class. Both In Motion again and Drambuie and Ice, your national champions in their respective classes. So highly competitive racing today, but most of all safe racing. Of course, the big story today was WHM Motorsports, which had a chance to finish in second place in Super Cat, but ran over a buoy and was penalized and fell from second to fourth place. 22 competitors in all. There's the pace boat. Donzie supplying the pace boat. Waiting for the green. And the lineup is as follows from the inside. It's Cat Can Do, WHM, Airborne, Drambuie, Tommy Bahama, Platinum, Ator, Kid Stuff, Flying Tiger, Briosky, and Team Virgin waiting for the green just a few moments away from the start of this race. Race number 7, the finale here, almost underway. Cat Can Do, WHM, Airborne, Drambuie, Tommy Bahama, Platinum, Flying Tiger, Hidden Agenda, How Sweet It Is, and Team Virgin. Spreading out. Not green yet, but we're waiting. Very shortly, in a moment, we'll get this start. There's the pace boat on the inside, the Donzie boat. And we've got a green flag now in race number 7, the finale in the 2002 APBA World Championships. And it's Cat Can Do, WHM, Airborne, Drambuie, Tommy Bahama, Platinum, Flying Tiger, Hidden Agenda, How Sweet It Is, and Virgin on the far outside. Everyone off to a great start. Airborne and Platinum going to the immediate lead, followed by WHM Motorsports at Can Do. WHM Motorsports on the inside. And now this Cat Can Do on the inside. Cat Can Do, WHM Motorsports on the outside. On board Drambuie on ice now. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson. It's an MTI. Sterling powered, 2 750 horsepower inboards. Took first place the other day. Platinum on the right side. Cat Can Do on the left. Drambuie on ice, rear shot. Tommy Bahama on the left there, as we can see. Tommy Bahama, Paul and Mark Nemshaw. Back to a helicopter shot. Airborne and WHM Motorsports. Jones and Chris Carmody. Oh, they just flipped over. Their hidden agenda just flipping over. Water going into the cockpit.
Are you there?
They're right side up. They're okay. Jamin Jones, Chris Carmody, mishap. Hidden agenda. Let's see that from the rear view camera. .40-foot skater. Oh, there it goes, flipping over one more time. There is hidden agenda, but the good thing is that Jamin Jones and Chris Carmody are okay because it's right side up again, as you can see. Close call for the Hidden Agenda Racing Team. All right, let's see that in slow motion now. You can see Tommy Bahama come into the picture. There you see Tommy Bahama at the top of the screen. Apparently, there must have been some sort of collision between Tommy Bahama and Hidden Agenda. We believe that to be so. They're, of course, getting a tremendous shot with our onboard camera, onboard Hidden Agenda Racing. There you can see it flipping over one more time. Oh, there's Flying Tiger going by, almost running into him, but no problem at that point. Hidden Agenda flipping over. Let's see it again. And there you see Tommy Bahama on top of the screen.
Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
Onboard drambuie on ice now. Let's see what that looked like with our onboard camera from the rear of drambuie on ice. There's Hidden Agenda, spinning out, flipping over there. As you can see, what a tremendous shot, wiping out, but landing right side up. We'll see that now in slow-mo. Watch for Hidden Agenda in the left side of the screen. There it is, hooking. And flipping over. Just a tremendous, tremendous shot. But Jamin Jones and Chris Carmody are okay, and that's the important thing. Now, Tommy Bahama is there as well, but we don't see them, but we believe that there was some sort of collision between Tommy Bahama and Hidden Agenda, as we saw in that slow-mo before. You see the big splash? Once again, flipping over, Hidden Agenda. As on the outside, it's Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson, driver and throttle man. Sterling Pound. Drambuie on ice, your national champion, that took a checkered flag on Wednesday. All right, now let's go on board Drambuie on ice. Drambuie on ice getting splashed down. All right, coming up now, there's WHM Motorsports. Big Thunder, Cat Can Do. On board, Drambuie on ice. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson, driver and throttle man, both from Florida. Drambuie took it first the other day in Super Cat. Rear shot on Drambuie. Cat Can Do on the right side. All right, coming up, there's Airborne and Drambuie right behind. Drambuie on ice. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson as an MTI. Sterling Power. Airborne and drambuie, the battle rages on here in Super Cat. WHM Motorsports, second place in Super Cat. Nice run from WHM. All right, now let's go aboard drambuie on ice. Drambuie on ice in Super Cat. Third place, going to take third place in Super Cat, drambuie on ice. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson. On board drambuie on ice. Drambuie will come in third now today in this race. Had a first the other day. Team Virgin just the opposite. Today it'll come in first. Had a third the other day. So it's going to come down to a time factor between drambuie on ice and Team Virgin as to which one is crowned the world champion. Also very close between Airborne and WHM Motorsports as far as points are concerned. So time factor will also be a factor there as well. Slowing down drambuie on ice. On board Airborne Racing now. Take Airborne to the finish. Randy Leinbach and Bobby Morgan. Airborne currently in fifth place and will probably finish that way in this race. Airborne slowing down. All right, that is it. The end of race number 7, and these 2002 APBA World Championships are history. And very shortly, we will give you the results of this final race as well as the world champions in Super Cat and Super Cat Light as we watch some of the spectators who have witnessed an exciting race today, a set of races, morning and afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in Key West for watching the offshore powerboat races. Highly exciting race between Super Cat and Super Cat Light, finishing off just a terrific world championship for the APBA and a terrific 2002 APBA season. Of course, Freeze Frame Video Productions, proud to be a part of it. Okay, the winners in Super Cat, Team Virgin in first place, followed by WHM Motorsports in second, drambuie on ice in third. Team Virgin in first place in Super Cat class. And your world champion in Super Cat class is drambuie on ice. Even though it tied with Team Virgin, both had the same number of points. Drambuie on ice beat Team Virgin by about a minute. In third place, it was Airborne who beat out WHM Motorsports by about 8 points. So drambuie on ice, your world champion in Super Cat class 2002 APBA. In Super Cat Light, it was In Motion again, getting the checkered flag, followed by Zip Express and How Sweet It Is in third. In Motion, the checkered flag, and Super Cat Light. And the world champion in Super Cat Light, In Motion again, followed by How Sweet It Is and Zip Express, your world champion in Super Cat Light, In Motion again. All right, that is it for the 2002 APBA World Championships. Highly exciting race, and we did have a couple of mishaps, but no one was hurt. So before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, a special thanks to Eve for all of her help during the 2002 APBA season. Also, Gary and Nancy Johnson for their fine camera work, Mr. Jim Fisher for his help with the onboard cameras, and Russell Kilpatrick, our helicopter pilot.